Okay, we're learning today how to convert between radius and degrees. So you've got degrees, and you've got radians. Now, in degrees, that's, for example, 80 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 70 degrees, and so on. The equivalent one into radius, that's you using pi. So in degrees, for example, pi, the equivalent of pi is 180. In radians is pi. So 180, the opposite of it is pi. And that will be your hint to remember. So when you have radians, that means you are using pi. When you have degrees, mean you are using the base of 180 degrees. So if I have 80 degrees, for example, to convert it to radians, because I want pi, so I'm gonna multiply by pi and divide by 180, because I need pi in degrees, in radians. If I have 90, I would do the same. It's 90 times pi, divide by 180. 70, I would have 70 times pi over 180, as pi is the equivalent of 180 in radians. So you're basically multiplying the angle by 1, because pi divided by 180 is the same thing. Now if I have it in radians and I would like to change it into degrees, then I would have the opposite. So I would have, for example, 1.3, I would have, it could be 2 pi, it could be 1.02, something like that. Okay, so it's any of these means it's in radians. So if I want to change it to a degrees, I want to get rid of the pi in radians. That's why I will do 1.3 times 180. I want to have the 180 and divide by pi. And it's the same here. It's 2 pi times 180 divide by pi. And this one is here 1.02 times 180 divide by pi. Okay, and you would notice in here, to make sure that you're right, so this pi with that pi will simplify, and 2 times 180 is 360. And as we said, radians is equivalent of 180. Sorry, the pi is equivalent to 180, so 2 times 180 is also 360. So you can see that you are doing the right thing. So remember, radians, you are multiplying by, when you want to convert to a radians, you multiply by pi, you divide by 180. When you convert degrees to radians, radians to degrees, then you will have to radians to degrees, you will have to multiply by 180, divide by pi. When you go the other way around, from degrees to radians, then you times by pi, divide by 180. Thank you for listening.